What's up, y'all? It's your boy Winston motherfucking Wolf. I want to do take two on this Shining review because the first one I did in the morning. It ran 20-something minutes long. It's a bunch of me rambling. You don't want to fucking hear a review that long. So let's just jump into it. Dr. Sleep, sequel to The Shining. Danny Torrance is a fucking adult. He's a goddamn alcoholic. Of course, after the events of the first Shining, you'd be an alcoholic too. You'd have PTSD like a motherfucker too. Danny Torrance is out here getting drunk, fucking hoes at the end of the night. When they're all passed out, he's running their fucking wallets and shit. All of a sudden, you see him running the bitch's fucking wallet after she's passed out. What ghost pops up? Scatman Carruthers. Motherfucking, Dick Halloran, that was his fucking name. Which would be an awesome fucking porn name. So Dick's like, yo, Danny, what you doing, yo? Give that bitch your fucking money back, yo, what the fuck? And he's just like, leave me the fuck alone. Go to the other side of the country. There's a girl. Her name is Abra. She's about 3-4 years old. She's having a birthday party. Her parents discover she has the fucking Shining. This chick is gonna end up being like the motherfucking Jean Grey of people that have the Shining. She's gonna be a fucking Omega level mutant type of little girl. Now the third part of it is this cult. They are called the True Knots, and they are led by Rebecca Ferguson. And they're a cult, and basically they travel around in caravans and RVs and shit, and they look for children that have the Shining, and they feed on the Shining. It comes out and it looks like steam, and that's what they call it. They call it their steam, and they suck it in like smoke, and that's how they stay young and keep their powers sharp. And they're just evil vampiric motherfuckers, and they kidnap these kids, and then they bury the fucking bodies, and they just travel around. They can sense kids and people that have the Shining, so they have to constantly move, so because they have to constantly feed to stay alive, keep their powers going, stay young, etc. So Danny Torrance, something compels him to go to this little town in New Hampshire. He goes there. As soon as he gets there, this dude recognizes that he's an alcoholic. That Danny Torrance is an alcoholic, and he's like, hey bro, he's like, I want you to go to this meeting, man. I was fucked up too at one time in my life. I want to help you out just like someone helped me out. So takes him to the fucking AA meeting. Danny's like, alright, cool. Fuck, goes to AA meeting. He meets Bruce Greenwood. Bruce Greenwood is in there. He's also a recovering alcoholic. He runs a hospice. He's stressed out over losing a watch. Danny can sense that shit. He's got the Shining, so he's like, dude, yo, you left your watch on top of the soap dispenser. Fucking Bruce Greenwood's like, how the fuck you know that, yo? And he's just like, just lucky guess. But Bruce Greenwood could tell that Danny Torrance is a good dude. He's just going through some shit. He just needs someone to help him out. So he offers him a job at the hospice that he runs. Now this part is super dope if you're a fan of the original Shining, because Bruce Greenwood's office, when he's offering Danny this job, his office is an exact replica of the office of the guy that offered Jack Torrance the job to work at the Overlook Hotel in the original Shining. So that's a nice little shout out to Kubrick. You're gonna see a lot of shout outs to Kubrick in this, a lot of homages. There's the famous overhead helicopter shot of them driving to the Overlook Hotel with that creepy ass music from the first Shining. You see variations of that. A lot of fade out shots, that slow fade out and then fade into the next shot. That Kubrick does. Kubrick did in a lot of movies, but in The Shining, in particular, when you see those things, it's gonna take your mind there. So it fits right into this being a sequel. Fits right into that Shining world. So, anyways, Danny Torrance starts working at this hospice, and what he does is people that are scared to go the other side, to die. That's pretty much, he helps them get to the other side. He talks with their dead relatives, because these people, their biggest fear, and he repeatedly hears it, is that there's nothing on the other side. They're not really scared to die, they're ready to die, but that's just their biggest fear. They don't want to go to the other side and have nothing be there. So basically he talks to, since he has the Shining, he talks to their relatives that are dead on the other side, and he tells them things that only they would know, and he also puts things in their head to, he's letting them know that his loved ones are on the other side waiting for him, that it's okay, so that the whole experience of them passing away is pleasant. It's just them transitioning to another level of being instead of something to be scared of. But while he's there, Dick Halloran's ghost pops up. Now, he ain't talked to him in about 8 years. Last time he talked to him was when he told him to stop stealing bitches' money. Dick Halloran's like, yo, there's this cult called the fucking True Knots. They're gonna go after this girl Abra. This girl is the most powerful fucking person that has the Shining. They're about to fucking feed on her, and then if they feed on her, they're gonna be powerful. You gotta stop these motherfuckers. You gotta help this girl. So Danny's like, all right, cool. So fucking Danny and Abra end up connecting through the Shining, kind of like a mental connection. But also the True Knots at the same time. The leader, Rebecca Ferguson, she goes in a kind of a meditative state, and she finds out where Abra is, and she gets in Abra's mind, but then Abra gets in her mind. And Rebecca Ferguson gets back into her body, and she tells the rest of her cult, she's like, yo, this little girl is fucking no joke. She got into my fucking head. I don't know what she saw, but just the fact that she could do that, she's got some mad power. So we got to go get her so we can feed off her, because then that'll take us to a whole nother fucking level if we get her power. So bam, they hop in their fucking caravan, their RVs, they're on their way to go get Abra. At the same time, Danny hollers at his boy that he first met when he got to the New Hampshire town that took him to the AA meeting. He's like, yo, I can't really explain this shit. You just gotta believe me. Because all this shit I'm about to tell you is fucking crazy about the Shining and shit. But yo, I need you to roll with me, yo, because yo, you're my main dude. And his boy's like, all right, dude, yo, I'm your fucking homeboy. So they fucking take off, and it's a race between the True Knots and Danny and his boy who can get to Abra first. So Danny fucking Torrance, he fucking pulls up, and he gets there first, pulls up in Abra's driveway. Abra's dad comes out, of course. Like, if you two grown-ass men, you pull up in a fucking 13-year-old's driveway, of course the dad's gonna be like, who the fuck are you? You talking about girl online? What the fuck? Like, you some goddamn fucking pedophile motherfucker? And then Abra's like, no, like, and shows her dad through her mind, like, what the fuck these True Knot motherfuckers do. They fucking kidnap kids, take the Shining out of them, bury their ass. They're basically fucking serial killers. So her dad's like, all right, I'm having trouble understanding this shit. This shit's freaking me out. But yo, let's call the police, call the FBI. Danny and Abra's like, nah, these motherfuckers are too powerful. They got this girl with them called Snakebite Annie. I can't remember the fuck her name. But she basically, if she just tells motherfuckers to do shit, she tells them to go to sleep, they go to sleep. She tells them to kill themselves, they kill themselves. So, you know, they're basically like, nah, they're too powerful. They got this chick too that could just tell people what the fuck to do. That ain't gonna work. So Danny's like, yo, let's set up a trap for these motherfuckers. So fucking Danny has Abra kind of do like an astral projection out in the woods to lead the True Knots into the woods. And while he's in there, he has his boy with him who's got a hunting rifle. And he's like, we just gonna kill these motherfuckers. We just gonna smoke their ass. Because once we shoot them, they kind of, because they've been living off of steam so much that when you shoot them, it's not even a body. They just poof in the smoke and shit. So he's like, he was like, yo, we're gonna get them on the open. You just start picking these motherfuckers off. Bam. You know what I'm saying? No body. We can end this shit. We'll be out. Abra will be safe. Yada, yada. So fucking gets him out in the woods. Fucking Danny, they shoot some of the motherfuckers, they die, but then the fucking chick that can tell motherfuckers what to do, she gets to Danny. She's like, sleep, motherfucker. And he goes to sleep, and she runs up on him. She's about to take his fucking steam, take his Shining fucking power from him. And then Danny's boy runs up, is like, wait up, hold up, bitch. Get off my boy. I'm about to fucking smoke your ass. And then she turns to him, she's like, kill yourself. Bam, dude fucking kills himself. Fucking but he shoots her right before he fucking kills himself, but she kind of dies a fucking slow death, and then she fucking dies. She's laughing, I made your boy kill himself. But then Danny's on the ground and shit, and he was kind of falling asleep, but then he's you know, kind of waking up, and he hears Abra. She's way back at her house, and she did the astral projection, but they figured out where she was at, so they kidnapped her. So she wakes up. Danny connects to her. He's like, yo, where you at? This is like hours later after the whole Woods shooting incident. He's like, where you at? She's just like, yo, I'm in this car. They fucking kidnapped me. He's like, hold up, yo, we about to try some shit. So fucking Danny switches minds with her, causes the car to wreck. The dude driving the car goes flying through the windshield. Abra gets out. Danny tells her to go hide. He's like, I'm gonna find you, and then we'll hook back up. So Danny goes and finds her. So it's just him and Abra. They pretty much killed the whole True Knot cult. The last one that's left is Rebecca Ferguson. So now they're getting ready for the final battle. Danny's like, yo, we gotta fucking fight on fucking my terms. So where do they go? They go to the Overlook Hotel. Because that shit is full of fucking demons, all kinds of evil shit. But Danny's like, yo, we gonna fight on my terms because I can set this bitch up in the traps. I know what the fuck to do. So him and Abra go all the way to the Overlook Hotel. Rebecca Ferguson, she can track them. She's pretty much tracking Abra because she's so powerful that she can sense where she's at. So there's really nowhere for her to hide. But Rebecca Ferguson, she's been kind of hoarding these canisters that have people's steam in it, and because they've been kind of starving. That's why they were trying to get Abra so that they could finally eat good and get their powers to what they should be. So she's like, fuck, this is the final battle. I have nothing left to lose. So she opens the canisters, inhales all the shit. She's like, yeah, motherfucker, let's go. So she follows him to the Overlook Hotel. Now, earlier in the movie, if you remember from the first Shining, there was the ghost. There was the two little girls. There was the woman that was in the bathtub that was all rotted and shit. Now, those creatures have been haunting Danny, and Dick Hallorann's ghost taught Danny when he was a little boy to make these boxes in his mind, kind of like caskets, and he locked those demons in there. So this is gonna come in later. So Rebecca Ferguson fucking tracks them to the Overlook Hotel. She goes in. Danny's sitting there. He's got the axe from the first movie. The whole hotel is exactly how it was from the last movie. Nothing's been touched. It's exactly the same. The typewriter's still there. The hole in the door. All that shit. Here's Johnny. All that shit. So fucking Danny's like, come on, bitch, let's go. And then fucking Rebecca Ferguson's like, I don't know how I never met you, because I can sense that you're powerful as a motherfucker. And Danny's just basically been fucking hiding his his powers, because he don't want to deal with all the ghosts and all that shit. But right before this scene, let me just go back. Right before this scene, Danny goes into the ballroom. Now, if you remember from the first movie, his dad goes into the ballroom and he sees all the ghosts dancing, and he starts talking to the bartender who's a ghost. Now, Danny goes into that ballroom, and you see him walking up to the bar. You're like, oh shit, because that's how they got his dad. In the first movie, his dad was an alcoholic. If you listen to what they said, his dad got too drunk, broke Danny's arm fucking around, and he was sad about it. He regretted it, so that's why he stopped drinking. He had to get his life together, and then that ghost got him drinking again, got him acting all fucking crazy and shit, chasing his family around with a fucking axe. So you see Danny walking in, you're like, oh shit, the bartender's gonna give him a drink. He's gonna give him a drink. But he goes up to the bar. Guess who the motherfucking bartender is? It's his motherfucking dad, yo. It's motherfucking Jack Torrance from the first Shining. But it's not Jack Nicholson with the de-aging shit. Guess who's playing him? Henry Thomas. Motherfucking Elliot from E.T., god damn it. Yes. And goddamn, he does a fucking great job of fucking playing Jack Nicholson, Jack Torrance from the fucking Shining one. Pours out some JD, tries to pass it to fucking Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's like, nah, man, nah. Scoots that shit back and he's like, come on, take a drink. Obi-Wan's like, nah, bruh. I ain't with that shit, yo. I'm on the wagon, son. And then that's when the ghosts realize they can't get fucking Obi-Wan to fall off the fucking wagon. Danny / Obi-Wan is like, nah, yo, fuck yo, I know what you're trying to do. And then so then the ghosts realize, like, all right, yo, we can't get him to get on our side. Fuck it, let's just fuck it. Let's fucking try to fuck with him some more. But anyways, fast forward back to Rebecca Ferguson comes in. She's like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm surprised I ain't never met you. Fucking Danny's sitting there with the axe. Abra's behind him. He's like, Abra, run. Because he doesn't know. I think he can also sense how powerful Rebecca Ferguson is, and that she took all that steam before she went there and got all jacked up and shit. So fucking, she picks him up. She's slamming him all around. She slams down. She's like, oh my god. She was like, I didn't know that you fucking possessed this much steam. So she starts sucking his shining power out, his steam out. She's like, oh my god, it's so fucking delicious. I can't believe I've never met you before. Yada 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 yada. And then fucking Danny's like, bitch, I got a surprise for you, bitch. Fucking in his brain opens up all those fucking boxes and caskets that fucking Dick Hallorann taught him to keep all them ghosts from the Overlook Hotel in. Bam, they come out. You see the fucking crazy old lady. You see the motherfucker with the busted ass fucking head that was drinking the drink. You see the fucking twin girls. Danny, come play with us forever and ever and ever. Those two fucking chicks. Bam, they fucking get Rebecca Ferguson. They fucking kill her ass. But Danny, he's weak because fucking Rebecca Ferguson was whooping his ass. She took some of his steam. So they fucking possessed Danny. Similar to how his dad got possessed. So now Danny's running around this motherfucker with one fucked up eye, and he's got the fucking axe that his dad had from the first movie, and he's going after Abra. She's fucking hiding in the fucking hotel running from his ass, just like he was running from his dad in the first movie. So they get in the boiler room. Fucking fire starts. Danny fights off the fucking spirits just enough to be like, Albert, get the fuck out of here because I'm weak. I can't hold these motherfuckers off. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to burn myself to a crisp. And you just get the fuck out of here and make it back to safety. So fucking Albert gets out of there. Danny gets burnt to a fucking crisp. Overlook Hotel gets burnt to a crisp. Fast forward, like months later, you assume it's a while later, but not like years later. Albert's in her room. Danny's fucking talking to her. So now Danny's like how Dick Halloran was to him. You know what I'm saying? He's a force ghost. He's like the Jiminy Cricket to her. He's gonna fucking teach her, you know, from the afterlife, how, you know, how to control the Shining, how to help battle these demons, and probably go on more adventures, whatever. So fucking she's like, all right, thank you for everything you done, da da da. So then she's sitting in a room on the bed talking to fucking Danny's ghost, and then her mom's like, Abra, dinner, you need to come downstairs. She's like, yeah, hold on, mom. So then she looks towards the bathroom. She sees the fucking you see the shower curtain pull back. Motherfucking the rotted lady ghost is in there from the first movie. She goes in there, and you know that she's about to do the same trick that fucking Dick Halloran taught Danny when he was a boy, to lock these demons in these boxes, these casket things in his mind, and keep them locked away. And then again, you know what I'm saying, if anything, she gets in a situation, she can always unleash them just like how Danny did. But that's how the movie ends. Dr. Sleep, it's a good-ass fucking movie. There's lots of homages to Kubrick in the shit. Nothing's ever going to reach, Kubrick level on anything. And to me, I am impressed because anything that expands on Stanley Kubrick's work, it's such a tough task, man, because of course you're going to compare it to his work, and nobody can compare to Stanley Kubrick. That's going to be like years from now, people trying to do some kind of sequel or something in the world of Tarantino, and it's never going to live up to it because Tarantino is one of the greatest. He has his own style, his own flavor. But Mike Flanagan, I think is the director's name. He makes a worthy addition. I want to get the Blu-ray of this when it comes out. I got the Blu-ray of The Shining. This is definitely a worthy second chapter. Everyone put in great performances, but I just want to talk about Rebecca Ferguson. She fucking stole the movie. Her being cast in this role as leader of the True Knots cult reminds me of Tom Hiddleston being cast as Loki in the first Thor movie. It was just pitch perfect. I mean, Chris Hemsworth as Thor, of course, is pitch perfect, but goddamn, if you remember the first time you saw Tom Hiddleston play fucking Loki, you were just like, Jesus Christ, this role was made for this motherfucker. This dude owns this role. Nobody will ever be able to be Loki again. He owned it, and that's what she did with this role. I mean, she's already known, but I think she's gonna just blow the fuck up to a whole nother level after this shit. But and then again, also Henry Thomas playing fucking Jack Torrance. Yo, come on, man. Yo, I grew up with E.T. like many people from my generation, and to see him just pop up here and there in these quality projects. I think the last thing I saw him in was Gangs of New York, and again, you see Henry Thomas pop up rarely in things, but when he does, goddamn, he makes a fucking impression. And he's always in quality shit, so good to see him in some shit. I hope after this I see him in a lot more, because he really fucking his cameo was very surprising, very pleasing. Again, Dr. Sleep, I don't give it 5 dog bones. I'll give it 4. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're gonna automatically compare it to the original Shining, which is, again, it's a Stanley Kubrick movie, man. You can't. It's so hard to even try to follow anything that he does, but I mean, this is a worthy attempt. I don't give it 5, I give it 4, but goddamn, go see Dr. Sleep. If you're a fan of The Shining, you gotta see this. This is the next chapter. They do continue the story. That's all I gotta say about that. This is your boy Winston Wolf, and I'll holler at you motherfuckers later.